Hey, what's happening? I'm Ross. The Biden-Harris administration has released the first, or at least the beta version, of the application for student loan forgiveness, or as it's officially known, the one-time federal student loan debt relief application. So let's take a look. And I'll leave a link in the description directly to this site, but this is the welcoming site. The way that I got it through an email. And then I click the link in the email, it links to this. Blah, blah, blah. And basically here, apply for student loan debt relief during beta launch. And here is the official application. So let's read through it. Eligibility for debt relief. What is federal student loan debt relief? It's a program that provides eligible borrowers with full or partial discharge of loans up to $20,000 to federal Pell Grant recipients and up to $10,000 to non-Pell Grant recipients. If you received a Pell Grant at any point in time when you were in college receiving these federal student loans, they're going to forgive up to $20,000. If you never received a Pell Grant, it will be up to $10,000 forgiveness. Individuals who made less than $125,000 in 2021 or 2020. So if either one of those years you made less than $125,000 as an individual, you are eligible. Families that made less than $250,000 in 2021 or 2020, meaning if you're married and you filed jointly and you made less than $250,000, you are eligible. If you file federal taxes, your income requirements are based on your adjusted gross income, AGI, which tends to be lower than your total income. Your AGI can be found in line 11 of the IRS Form 1040. So you got to go to your 1040, line 11, just to get your your AGI. How it works today. Apply today, but no later than December 31st, 2023. We'll determine your eligibility and we'll contact you if we need more information. Your loan servicer will notify you when your relief has been processed. And really, it just comes down to a few blocks: your first name, middle initial, last name, former last name, optional, social security number. I believe, yeah, this one is your last four show. Social security number, confirm your social security number, your date of birth, your phone number, email, right? You want them to be able to get in touch with you if they have any issues or problems with your application. And that's really all the questions they have, and they review. This is more of an affirmation here. By signing this form, you agree with the following statements. 1, I request federal student loan debt relief of up to $20,000. If requested, I will provide proof of income to the U.S. Department of Education. I understand that if I fail to do so by March 31st, 2024, or if my income does not qualify for federal student loan debt relief, the relief will not be processed. And that's basically saying they're not asking for proof of income right now in this application. It's this term here, if requested. So they're saying if we ask you for proof of income, you agree to provide that at some point in time. I think they should probably already be able to access that information. I don't know, but it's only if they request it. It's not they're not requesting at this point in time through this application at least. 2, I verify that I am the individual named above. 3, I affirm that one of the following is true for 2020, January 1 through December 31st, 2020, or 2021, January 1 or December 31st, 2021. And these again are the income guidelines. I made less than required income to file federal taxes. So if you didn't have to file federal taxes because you made so little money, you're eligible. But you've got other problems. I filed as a single tax filer and made less than $125,000 a year. I was married. I filed my taxes separately and made less than $125,000 a year. I was married, filed my taxes jointly, and made less than $250,000 a year. I filed as head of household and made less than $250,000 a year. I filed as a qualifying widower, and made less than $250,000 a year. So basically, they're saying as an individual, did you make less than $125,000 a year, or as a married person, did you make less than $250,000 a year? It's pretty simple. And again, this is telling you where to find your AGI. The your official income, and what they will, if they look it up, they'll look at your AGI from your IRS form 1040. And then the first name, middle initial, last name. Again, it's kind of your signature, as it were. I certify under penalty of perjury under laws of the United States of America that all the information provided on this form is true and correct. I understand that any falsification or misrepresentation on this form or on any accompanying document is subject to penalties that may include fines, imprisonment, or both under the U.S. Criminal Code, including but not limited to under 18 U.S.C. blah, blah, blah. So basically, you're attesting that this is all true under the penalty of perjury. So you would click submit. I have already submitted mine, so I do not have the I do not have the actual confirmation from the website. We can take a look at the email confirmation, though, because almost immediately after I submitted, I got this email. Your application for one-time federal student loan debt relief has been submitted. Chad, it's me, Chad Ross. I go by Ross. We received your federal student loan debt relief application submitted October 15, 2022. Next steps, we'll process your application. We'll review your application, determine your eligibility for debt relief, and work with your loan servicer to process your relief. Unless you hear back from the U.S. Department of Education or your loan servicer, you don't have to take any other actions. 2, we'll contact you if we need additional information. We may need additional information from you to process your application. If we do, we'll contact you by email with additional instructions. The following are examples of situations where we'll follow up with you. And these are just examples of why they may follow up with you. There may be more reasons, but these would qualify for them needing to follow up with you, right? We need additional documentation from you to verify your income. That is, again, probably would be your 1040 if they ask for anything. If you were enrolled as a dependent student anytime between July 1, 2021 and June 30, 2022, we may need information about your parents' income. We cannot match you to our loan records based on the information provided in your application. So they can't find you in the system. So any number of those things, they may reach out. There may be other things that they reach out for. It's not limited to this. These are just a few examples of why they might reach out to you. We'll keep you updated along the way. We'll notify you when your application has been approved and sent to your loan servicer to process your debt relief. Your loan servicer will notify you when your debt relief has been applied and will share any additional information such as updates to your outstanding loan balance and updated monthly payment amount if you still have a balance. I won't. And 4, get more information about student loan debt relief for additional details of student loan, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's not much there. And then the last kind of caution, beware of scams. They have this in bright pink. They really wanted to emphasize this. You might be contacted by a company saying they will help you get loan discharge, forgiveness, cancellation, or debt relief for a fee. You never have to pay for help with your federal student aid. Make sure you work only with the U.S. Department of Education and our loan servicers, and never reveal your personal information or account password to anyone. Our emails to borrowers come from noreply@studentaid.gov, and you can read the rest there. I think they've tried to make it as painless as possible. I think they're going to try to push as many of these. I know there's a challenge in court, so I don't know how that's going to affect the processing of the student loan forgiveness or relief, as it's called. I just got mine in as soon as possible. A, I wanted to make this video, but also B, I just wanted to get in ahead of time and see what's going to happen. You know, there might be a chance where at some point they process some of these and then there's some type of injunction or stop that comes. I don't know, but I want to be on the forward edge of that. The forward edge of the people that are getting processed. So we'll see what happens. I will make a update video whenever this comes. Again, I'll leave links in the description to the debt relief application so that you can link to it and fill it out yourself. If you got any value out of this video, please consider giving a like or even a subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it would help me out immensely. Once again, my name is Ross. Thank you. Peace.